Imagine standing on the edge of a canyon in the Peruvian Andes. Below you, a river rages wild and deadly. You need to cross, but you have no steel, no concrete, and no wood strong enough to span the distance. All you have is the grass growing at your feet. Would you trust your life to a bridge made of grass? For the mighty Inca Empire, the answer was a resounding yes. To understand the Inca rope bridges, you must first understand their world. The Inca Empire, or Tawantinsuyu, was a vertical civilization. It stretched along the spine of the Andes Mountains, a rugged and unforgiving landscape. Connecting this massive empire was the Capac-Ona Great Inca Road. It was an engineering marvel, spanning over 25,000 miles, but the roads faced a terrifying obstacle: the deep, V-shaped canyons carved by Andean rivers. Stone bridges were impossible here. The spans were too wide, and the canyon walls too steep. So, the Inca engineers didn't look to the mines for iron or stone. They looked to the ground. The solution was a tough, coarse grass called coir. Now, Inca engineers understood the physics of tension long before the industrial age. The concept is simple, but incredibly labor-intensive. A single blade of grass is weak, but twist many strands together into a cord, and it becomes strong. Twist those cords into a rope, and then twist those ropes into a massive cable, sometimes as thick as a human torso. These heavy cables, some weighing thousands of pounds, were hauled to the canyon edge and anchored to massive stone abutments on either side. The result? A suspension bridge. Long before European engineers mastered iron suspension bridges, the Inca had spanned the wild Apurimac River with nothing but fibers. When Spanish conquistadors saw them in the 1500s, they were terrified. They described them as spiderwebs hanging over hills, yet they were strong enough to march horses and soldiers across. Today, almost all the ancient bridges are gone. All except one. In the province of Canas, Peru. The Cushuachaca Bridge still hangs over the Apurimac River. But here lies the true secret of Inca engineering. The bridge isn't permanent. Grass rots. The sun dries it out. The rain weakens it. An Inca rope bridge has a lifespan of only 1 or 2 years. So, how did the Inca maintain a road system for centuries? They didn't build for eternity, they built for renewal. Every single year, for at least 600 years, the local communities have gathered to cut down the old bridge and weave a new one from scratch. This is the Minkatha tradition of communal labor. 4 communities work together for 3 days. The women braid the small ropes, and the men haul the heavy cables across the gorge. It's as much a social ceremony as it is an engineering feat. While we know how they built them, some mysteries remain. Historians have long debated why the Inca relied on such a fragile material for critical infrastructure. Was it simply because no other materials were available, or was it something more? Many now argue the fragility was a calculated defense mechanism. When the Spanish invasion began, the Inca could and did burn the bridges. A stone bridge takes months to destroy. A grass bridge can be cut or set on fire in seconds. By cutting a bridge, the Inca could instantly isolate an entire region from invading cavalry. An even bigger question is how they calculated the physics. We still don't fully understand the methods the Inca used to determine the sag and tension of these bridges without a written language. This knowledge was passed down orally through the hands of the bridge masters, leaving no paper trail for modern engineers to study. In the modern world, we measure a bridge's value by how long it lasts. We build with steel to defy time. But the Inca taught us a different lesson. The Cushuachaca Bridge survives, not because its material is strong, but because its culture is strong. The grass dies every year, but the knowledge of how to weave it lives on. It is a technology made of community. And as long as the people remember, the bridge will never truly fall. Thanks for watching, and if you found this fascinating, consider subscribing for more stories from our incredible past.